Tozama ugogo nomkhulu salukazi endoda lesigogo bathini bathi mavula kuvala emzini madoda u-Auntie Usha. Today we are talking about stop piling up different muti from different healers. I often hear people saying, Gogo, muti doesn't work for me. Gogo, suddenly there's something wrong at my place. Gogo, there are bad vibes at my place. Gogo, I feel as if, things are not, aligning with me very well when it comes to umuti. People really complain about different things that they're happening endlessly, and we often quick to blame witchcraft. We often quick to blame there's something or there's somebody who's doing something to us. But very little we go deep into thinking, what does this muti that I have in this house? I took one from Umbata, I took one from Ushandu, I took one from Undabezita, I took one from Usbanibani. What are the results of keeping those kind of different mutis in the house have? We're going to discuss that today. Right, let me start by unpacking this with a little bit smaller nyana token of my experience. Uguti, what is it that goes with umuti? Right. There are some people that they just decide to come with debates, and I feel they're childish debates. Gogo, you must speak for yourself. You must stop this thing that heal us this, heal us that, and everything. It's fine. Let me not argue with close, small-minded individuals. There's a lot that I do with my muti at home when it arrives. And from where I take the muti from, there's a lot that they do in that muti spiritually into giving that muti strength to work and to protect that muti as well. So it starts with there's something that gets done on muti. There's a protection of umuti. So there's something that gets done by a healer that is going to give me umuti. When it comes to me, I have to personalize it without, listen to this, I need to personalize it without losing, without tampering with its origin of, in terms of what is it that muti is supposed to do, without tampering with that. But I still have to personalize it to say, now this muti belongs to the Mbatas. I need to take this muti and hand it over to my ancestors. And then as in handing over to my ancestors, so that they can also add on things that this muti supposed to do. So there is lots of different types of things, ways, rituals that gets performed on these different mutis. Because sometimes I know for a fact an enemy of mine can send somebody just for them to get my muti. So that muti must be protected from that, so that when that enemy tries to do something, tries to tamper with my spiritual gift on that muti, so that it bounce back, and it doesn't just bounce back to them, it bounce back to the one they sent as an informer or whoever they call themselves. It bounce back to the person that is now performing something that is bad, and it also affects their family. That's how I set mine. So it's not going to be easier for individual to just come and say, if I can just get his muti, then I can be able to do something for him. I can be able to destroy him. I can be able to do this. On top of the protection that muti has from the previous healer that I got it from. That previous healer that I got it from, they got it from another healer. And guess what? If this muti, for example, this muti, it's in a powder form now, right? It is different mutis inside, and those different mutis, they come first from different places. It doesn't matter whether places will be countries, or maybe it comes from Lesotho, Ghana, whatever, but it comes from different places. 2, it comes from different spiritual gifts. So this healer has it and they use it this way, they did something. It comes to me, they do something. So where it ends up, which is to me as a healer, that's where it stops. It's now personalized. It's now one thing. It's now a combo. Then I take that combo, I give it to you. You don't know whether on this combo, one of the things that, for example, one of the things that we use a gorilla fat, a gorilla skin, a gorilla brain, a gorilla bones. It's different things. Others, sometimes there's muti that needs some parts of a lion. There's a muti that needs some parts of leopard. There's a muti that needs some part of a dog, a wild dog, not your domestic dog, a wild dog from the forest. There's other muti that requires some parts from the horse, the race horse, not just a horse that eats condoms in the townships. No, I'm talking about the race horse. So you take all of that, you from one healer, you put it inside your house. Other muti, it was mixed and protected and personalized in a form that it must fight with other muti. Meaning, if you are using a muti that is different, before you have paid for this one, that muti, it mustn't work. It goes to that extent. Let me repeat that part, because I know that's where many people are. You run away. You are now using that other healer because you no longer want to pay that one the money that you promised them. You are no longer want to you no longer want to honor your agreement with that other healer. So what you do, you go now to Umbata, because when you don't want to pay. So what you told yourself, you are just going to go out there and fool the healer so that they open things. Others, things that they haven't yet opened up. They're still getting there. But when now you are being chachara, you're now jumping the ship. No. These things are not working for me, or they're too slow, or whatever reason, you now want to go to another healer. Quickly, you want to go to another healer. And you are piling up these muti in 2 places. Remember, I said this muti comes from different places, from different healers, being performed different rituals. So when you're coming with those combos from different healers and different from all walks of lives, you are coming with them to your body. That is first. 2, to your place, your own place now. So you now, when personally, you are starting to be, people don't really like you. Like, people, they ignore you. They ignore paying attention to you. People, they start ignoring you, ignoring your calls. You were okay with this person. Suddenly, you're not okay with this person. Your relationship starts to be go south. things they don't mix up at the end of the day. Then it goes way beyond you. Now it goes to your place where you reside, where you sleep. Now you're starting hearing things that are funny coming this way, like this, like there's something like it's walking on the ceiling. You must remember, because what you did, you called, you went to Gokobatini Mbata, performed something on you. They came to your house, they did something to your house. You call somebody else, they do that into your house. These things, guys, if one, there is no break in between you jumping the ship to another healer from another. Two, if there's no deep cleansing, if you can't saying, you know what, Gogo, I hear what you are saying. I believe in what you are saying. I'm really interested in what you are saying. However, can I please go and remove everything that is in the house first? Can I please close the chapter that I had with the previous healer? I'm not in fight with it, or we are not seeing eye to eye. I try to talk to him or her, but we are not getting along. They don't want to hear the side of my story. They want me to do things the way they want. In my corner, Coco, I'm sure Uguti, I don't owe them. I've paid for what it end up didn't work. So all I need now from you, Coco, is for me to use your stuff. However, before I can use your stuff, please allow me to go back home and to remove everything, and so that I can get a cleansing of my place, so that when I start your stuff, I start them on a clean slate. I start them on a place that is conducive for your muti to work. That's how it works. That's how it works. So sometimes it's not a matter of Uguti, the muti that you got now from this healer that you trust. This healer gave you the right muti. Yes, you were right. Your instincts were correct. Your inner voice was correct. However, you don't see the results because of the muti that is still in your body, because of the muti that is still at your place. That is what affects this muti now, that it's now working. You are right, you are on point. Let's agree to disagree. You are on point. What you were thinking, where you were referred to, you are right. Ukokobatini Mbata didn't do a justice to your work, or the muti just didn't favor you. However, you now went to Ukoko Mkize, Ukoko Sitiba, Ukoko whoever, that you feel Uguti, now things, you positive. When you think about them, when you went there, when you spoke to them, you felt it. You felt something that you didn't feel maybe when you were with Ukoko Batinimbat. So you are content, Uguti, this person is going to assist me. This person understands my problem. Because another thing that we don't take into consideration, Uguti, does your healer understand what you are going through? Do they really understand what you mean? Do they really understand what they see when they throw their bones or whatever when you do the consultation? So that understanding, you got it. It's like you are saying to yourself, Yazin, it's like missing puzzle, Coco. When I got there, everything was online. I felt at home. I felt I'm at the right place. But things didn't work. Coco, I don't know what to do anymore. Not that muti doesn't work. That muti might have worked. Was supposed to work. However, the problem is with you. The problem is with your place. It is not conducive. It is not conducive. You have jumped ships quick, or you were patient. However, you still kept some of those stuff, because you are given a container like this. They say you must use whatever measurements, and whatever measurements you have used it, but you still have this remaining, which means spiritually that healer that you went to still resides in your house. People will be confused to say, "I man Koko man, I Koko, I Koko." That's a superstition. I Koko. What are you saying now? Yes, I'm saying that. I'm saying spiritually, that healer is still part and parcel of your life. That's why I'm making an example about me. If you still kept that muti and there's still unfinished business, I'm still part and parcel of your life. Yes, I said so. So, not in a bad way, speaking for myself. If you decide to, one, the stuff that you got is not working for you, you are not happy. Two, sit down with me. Let's have a closure. Closure is very important. I'm telling you, there can be a closure between you and your healer. Obviously, if your healer it's well mannered, it's somebody that can think out of the box, there can be a closure, because a closure cannot be a closure can only be a closure just because of you are happy. There can be a closure even if you are not happy, to say, yeah, what about this? You go back. So you pass that part, right? You're now past that part to say you went to this person, you spoke to this person, and you have that closure. Remove stuff. Remove the stuff from your place. If you didn't ask where you come from in terms of how to remove stuff, if you've never bothered yourself to ask how to remove stuff, it's time to ask. If you didn't ask, do what you feel is going to be conducive for you, or it's going to be okay or better for you to get rid of that stuff. Get things to use in your house to remove that stuff. If your healer is not in a position to what you call, if your healer is not in a position to assist, or you're not in a position to go to your healer for assistance, for advice, what is it that you can do, I will give you that advice of how to do cleansing at your place, on yourself, how to remove things that you have used in your body, not to remove the results which are positive, but to remove spiritual connection that you have with the previous Koko Batini Batati you are using, so that it's conducive for you to go to Umhlanga to do new rituals, whatever that you want them to do for you. So what happens is, or rather what needs to be done is very simple. Very simple. And I'm going to give you advice of things that you have into your house, or you can buy it from the shop. The first thing that you do a cleansing for yourself at the same time with your place. You are going to use a rough salt. You are going to use the rough salt for 7 days. What are you doing, Koko, with the rough salt? You need to bath with the rough salt. So you can bath with your soap, you're done. Then after that, you need to bath every night, sleep bathing with the rough salt. You don't have to talk to it. You don't have to say anything. You just bath with the rough salt, because you are now removing any negative thing that might come to you. It's either to disturb the positive that has already happened, or to get rid in general of all the bad things that are happening at that moment moving forward. Just one hand 1 full hand of salt, closing it like this, 1 full hand of salt, putting it into your bathtub, and just rinse your mind. If you can be able to soak yourself, I can't soak myself because I bath in this small tub. Well, in dish, I use in dish, so you can imagine in dish and my body, it's water and oil. So I don't have that luxury. But sometimes what I will do, I'll take a big bucket, 20-liter bucket, warm water, put my salt, and go outside and just do a cleansing, a self-cleansing. In the house, get a FGT. Do you know FG? Get FGT. Burn it into the stove. Burn it and put a little bit of chili, a powder chili pepper. Just a little bit, not too much, because if that steam gets into your eyes, you're going to see Jesus very soon, sooner than it's supposed to happen. So you need to put a little bit. What is little bit, Coco? A tip of a teaspoon on with that FGT on the stove. Avoid being there when it's still burning at first. Just be at a distance. It get rid of all the bad spirit into the house. You can also put a little bit of cooking oil, little bit of sunflower cooking oil. I think to be safe, just use a little bit of olive oil if you can. But sunflower cooking oil, it's very good as well. Just a little bit of it, and then it's going to assist you to remove all the bad spirits. But you cannot do that if you still have muti into the house that you are using of that previous healer. Remember, guys, if you want to close the door behind you, you need to close it permanently. You cannot just say, I'm keeping this one. I know this one is good for headache. This one. No, it's still part and parcel of Coco Batini stuff. Because now you want to do something new. You want to revive yourself spiritually, so that it's conducive. Even if you are going back to the same healer, it's also best to do that. So very simple things. You get salt, you get FG to burn, salt to bath, LG to burn, and hot pepper. Here's another thing that it's a key. Get yourself a small bowl. Small bowl. Take this bowl, put it on the center of your house. Look for a center of the house. This bowl must be full of rough salt. So throughout the night for 7 days. So for 7 days, this salt is going to be collecting all the bad spirits that are in the house. It collects them. It sucks them and captures that bad spirits. Then in the morning, you just flush it on your sink. Just put it on the sink, run water so that it goes. Do that for 7 days. That's it. Then you'll see the difference. That alone, you'll see the difference. And that thing is going to assist you, even if you know you have been to the healer and you have been told there's witchcraft that was used to you. It's going to ease your things. It's going to, numb your enemies. It's going to make so much difference into your life. So there's other things that I'm going to unpack with you as we go along, and things that I learn in other countries on how to do things. And the same recipes that I use to heal people who are abroad, who are in countries that are so difficult to send muti to. These are the things that I assist them to say, get this from the shop, get this from where, do this, let's do this. And then another thing that's very important, that I nearly forgot. Sometimes we even call people to come to our space where we talk to our ancestors. That place needs a cleansing as well. So that's when you use your 2 candles, as I have them there. Those 2 candles, yellow and blue candles. Just yellow and blue candles while you are doing everything that you are doing. If you can afford it, just buy 7 pairs of yellow and blue candles. If you can't, you can use one, you light it, you do whatever that you do in the house, you turn it off. The second day, you do the same thing. And then after 7 days, you let it burn. You just let it burn. That is going to assist you big deal into your family, big deal into yourself, because these things, they are the muti. It ends up turning itself to spiritual partners, to spiritual family members. We are going to talk about what are the spiritual family members. If you don't know, if you don't have the visitor called a spiritual family member, trust me, you are lucky. You are lucky. You are lucky, and don't wish for it. So you need to close all those, all those things. Chop them, close them, so that at the end of the day, you know you are running smooth, you are running, you are free from all of these things. That's it that I wanted to say on this video in this family channel, to say don't become a healer by just going and collect and keep, because others, here's this thing that destroy other people. Other people know that mood is not working. You haven't used it. Let's tell the truth. Not that it's not working. You didn't use it. So for how long are you going to collect and store, collect and keep, collect and save? For how long? That is destroying you. That is a problem at this moment that we are talking about. So get rid of that. Make sure you move yourself from that and just live your life free from these spirits. Because uyahamba uyakamba uthatha insila yakho uzoyibeka kini, uyahamba uyaba uthatha insila yakho uzoyibeka kini. Ngakusasa le insila lena, yes, iphenduka ilokhuzana isichitho. Iphenduka isichitho kwena. Ugcina uma nomunyu uthi uyabheka awusabukeki kahle, abantu nje bayakubheka, awusekho right, usunesithunzi lesi esinyanyisayo, noma ugezile ngathi awugezanga, awusazi njena, abanye ugcina soyanuka. You know, there's this smell that now you end up having, and guys, it's nice to smell nice. It's nice to smell nice. You know, you can smell whatever way while you are still busy with your rituals and everything. But when you are done, it's nice to smell nice. Let's face it. And it gives you, boosts you, your confidence, your character. You're smelling nice. You have taken a nice bath and you're smelling nice. You have dressed well or whatever. So this thing of taking that muti and mix it with that muti, there are people who are not afraid to use your ritual. Yesterday they were using someone's ritual. Just because of now they're excited about you, now they're using your ritual. It doesn't work like that. You need to give it a space. You need to give it a gap. You need to get a deep cleansing in between. And most importantly, you need to close the chapter in the right way. If you are not happy with the healer, go sit down with that healer, down and talk. Voice it. I don't know if ever there are healers out there who are chasing people out. I've never heard of one, but I don't. If you have a same distance that you had before to come and sit down with me again, now this time you are not happy, I'm very happy to have such person sitting down with me, telling me to say, Gok, I'm not happy here and here. That is how I grow in this space of healing, because this is my line of duty, my full-time line of duty for that matter. So this is the only way I can grow. No other way I can think about it in terms of growing. Gogo bathini basala kwasendoda mavuta avoliwe emzini wami wathi anti usha.